I can get her over here right now.
This is a city park, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay then.
And with that pistol, make sure you're filming all these kids that you're walking around with this automatic weapon, cocked and ready to be fired.
Semi-auto.
Regardless, you're in a park with too many babies, impressionable babies, and other young men here. That's the wrong message to give. I don't know what message you're trying to give with your camera, Tyrone Clay. I don't understand what it is, but I'm head of security here. Right now, this is a bad image to show.
And you tell me the state law where it's illegal.
Well, the sergeant of police will be here in a minute, and he'll explain to you a little better than I can. But right now, I'm just letting you know that all these babies, sir, that's bad. That's bad.
With the question I was originally going to ask
Yes,
you,
sir.
the dog park over here says your dog has to have a license.
No, not in there. Just as long as he's not.
It's on the sign over there as you go in the place.
That he has we've never went by that. As long as the owner is with him and he's maintaining the animal, we really don't have an issue with it.
Okay.
As long as he's not, just leaving him in there, or he's in there with the animal, and the animal is just being aggressive, and like you're standing there at the gate, and the dog is just rushing you at the gate, that's something we don't.
That I understand. I'm from an area where I don't require a license.
Yeah. Well, see here, most of the dogs are licensed. We don't really monitor if they have license or not, just as long as they're in there maintaining the animal, making sure the animal is safe.
Okay.
That's our main concern.
Okay.
But now, I'm concerned about that. And like I said, maybe he can explain it to you better than I can.
First of all, put that down.
No.
No?
Nope. And your name is?
It's on my name tag. What's this here?
He said it's
Pompey? Pompey? Hey. Okay. What's this here? It's a 45.
Okay, you want to unload it for me real quick?
Nope.
You're not going to unload it?
Right
no.
You're just asking for trouble. This is ridiculous.
He says that I'm not allowed in city park.
You got a carry and conceal permit?
I don't need one to open carry.
He told me he didn't have one.
Open carry?
Yep.
Walk over here, sir.
What I want to know is what law there is that says I cannot open carry in a municipal park.
A lot of city ordinances.
City ordinance doesn't matter, it's state preeminence. Now, wait right here. Where are we going to?
We're going to go over here. Sir, I have the floor, okay? Either we're going to go where I say go, or you're going to be asked to leave the park. Okay?
On what charge?
Sir, we're going to go over here and talk, okay?
Am I being detained?
You are.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Okay, well, you got to leave the park.
Huh?
You've got to leave the park, sir.
You just said I was being detained.
Sir, you've got to leave the park now. That's the second time I told you.
Okay, I'll leave the park. And I'll make a complaint too. By what law are you telling me to leave the park?
Time. You've got to leave the park, and that'll be your final time.
Or what?
Sir, now, do you have any ID on you? And you are being detained for investigative stop. Need your ID, please, sir.
Don't have any ID.
Okay, what is your name? 1903. You start one car this way. No trouble this time.
I do not have to tell you my name unless I am suspected of committing a crime. So what crime am I suspected of committing? Why are you detaining me?
Stand by, sir.
Why am I being detained?
Sir, stand by for the second time, okay? Okay?
You're not answering me, so why are you detaining me?
I am detaining you for investigative stop, and we will continue this when my backup gets here, okay? Until then, please stand by.
Investigative stop for what crime?
The weapon, sir.
A weapon is not a crime.
The weapon is not a crime.
Correct.
You enter a park, cause alarm, okay? And you're telling me you don't have a carry and conceal permit?
I don't need one to open carry.
And you don't have any ID, so you don't need that either, huh?
I don't need an ID.
Yes, sir.
Well,
He's just trying to film us and get a response for his open carry. That's all he's doing. He's good. I got the same holster for the SWAT team. It's a little different, but...
Will you get his information for me, Dave?
Huh? What's your name, sir?
what crime am I?
He's not required to give us his name unless he's doing something else. I mean, he can give us his name if he wants to. Would you like to give me your name, sir?
Not really.
No? Okay. You're free to go.
Okay, thank you.
Are there any signs for no firearms allowed in the park or anything like that? Huh?
Okay.
He's good. You gonna put me on YouTube?
Yeah,
Alright.
as a good cop.
There you go.
You know the law.
I do know the law.
At least your hair looks
So.
good for it.
Well, it's a little humid out here. I'm just getting a little frazzled. I need to go fix it up a little bit. But
Okay.
you're good to go.
Okay.
Bye,
Thank you.
brother. Have a good day, sir.
Okay. Thanks for informing your sergeant.